Okay guys, here's the wood that you're going to need for this project. This one is the easiest of all the three pieces. I'm making the footstool or ottoman for your chairs, your outdoor set. Is just completely easy. So these are the pieces that you're going to need. If you get these cut at your Home Depot or Lowe's, it saves a lot of time. You're going to need, let me get my notes on the measurements so I'm exactly sure, but I'll write them down as well. You're going to need 15 and a half, two 15 and a halves here for the back legs. You're also going to need 5 21 and a halves, and this is for the footrest part as well as the support. And then you're going to need 2 28 and a half inches with the top of your fence already there. So you want to keep that part. Usually I just get rid of it, but this is a good part so that your chair has a rest. So you want to keep that part cut from there. That's 28 and a half. Okay? So we're going to start putting this together. At this point, if you have your pieces all cut, the only sanding we're going to do on this piece is just the parts that come in contact with the leg, which is 4 of these. That's it. Everything else can stay rough because it really doesn't matter. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply a back piece onto the back legs. I'll be right back and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, I got the pieces all set up to start screwing them on. Let me take you off the tripod so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, so what I've done is I've got my glue on here on both sides. And if you haven't realized it yet through all my videos, clamps are your best friends. So if you can get some clamps, they're not that expensive. They help you to stabilize what you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you back so you can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this piece and square it up on one side like so. And then I'm going to drill some starter holes. Now with this type of wood, you got to be very careful and you got to have the right drill bit. Right, the one we're going to use is 5 30" drill bit because it makes a big enough hole so that it doesn't split the wood. If you don't have a 5 30" drill bit for this type of wood, it will split. So remember that and use this one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to eyeball it. Now this fell right here, but I don't really care because it's going to be hidden and you'll see it later. So we'll go all the way down to the next piece. This side too. Okay, I'm going to change the drill bit into the Phillips head and put the nails in. And we're using outdoor nails and 1.5 inches. I'm sorry, 1 1/4 inches. Start at the top and take it slow. This is very fragile wood, so just take it slow. There we go. Don't worry about that glue seeping out. We'll clean that up later. Go. I'm going to do the same thing over there, and I'll be back for the next step. Okay, we got our base done. We got our back and our legs on. I went ahead and sanded all the 21 and a halves, so they're all ready to go. And it's easy from now. So let's get started. Next thing you're going to do is put the top on your footstool. So you want to take one of your 21s. And you're going to put it right on top here. Now you want to line it up with the back here. And you want to get your glue. Glue it in. Just put glue right around here. Oops, my glue pressed it over because it's been sitting there for a while. So I'm just going to glue here. Here. Okay. And I'm going to put our top right here, line it up with the back, and we're going to eyeball and drill our starter holes. Very important, we're using 5/30 seconds here, because if you don't, it is going to split that wood, and you don't want that. I know that for a fact because I picked up the wrong drill bit on my first foot rest, and it indeed split the wood. I was so upset about that. So we're just going to eyeball it here. Go down and here. And back out. We're going to do the other side. Okay, I'm going to switch this drill bit out for a Phillips head screw bit and put our holes in, our nails in. And I'll be right back when that is done. Try not to make this video too long. Okay, we got our top all screwed in. Now we're going to put on the front legs of the rest. And to do this, we got to find our right angle. So I have the board with the fence side. So we're going to put that out. But this is the part where you really got to line up. What you're going to do is you're going to line the top of this piece with the back of this here on the inside. Once you get that, once you get that, you're going to use your handy dandy clamps to hold it in place. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. And it'll hold it in place, and it'll be stable for you to put your, screws in. Go back out, and that's how it looks, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill from the outside 2 holes, and again, we're eyeballing today. So let me get my drill. And we're just going to put 2 holes right on the outside here. if you go all the way through that first piece, that second piece. So what I like to do is I don't want to move that clamp. I'm going to just drill that first hole and put the nail in to give it the stabilization, to make it stable, and then I'll remove the clamp so I can put the next nail in. So let's do that. So we got our nail. Screw, I should say. Screw that in slow and steady. There we go. And it'll protrude on the other side, but that's okay. We're going to take our clamp off. And then we're going to get our drill bit again. Put that on and drill our next hole and put our screw in. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Changing out the drill bit for the Phillips head screwdriver part. I have 2 drills, but I was lazy. I should have got both of them, so I had one with the drill bit and one with the Phillips head. If you have 2 drills, many people don't, but if you do, one's my husband's and one's mine, use it because it makes it faster and easier. Oops. There we go. So I'm going to do the other side and I will be right back. Okay, we're in the home stretch of this project. All we need to do, I put the rest of the leg boards on there, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue them down, then we're going to drill the holes, and then we're going to put the nails in. So it's easier just to keep them there as we do this. Well, after you glue them, because they stay by themselves. So let's take these off. And we're going to put some glue. The first one I like to place right at that notch. You know what I'm talking about if you're following along with me. You'll see it. Then put a little space here. Some glue here, glue here, okay, glue here, some glue here. As I said, the glue is very important because it's what keeps the pieces together. The nails just hold them in place. The glue is so important. So don't be tempted to skip that step. Wouldn't be good. So we have that all lined up, all glued on. Now I'm going to get the drill and drill our starter holes. And again, we are eyeballing. So we're going to put our holes in there. So I'm going to finish putting the starter holes in and put the screws in. I'll come back and show you the final product. Alright you guys, we are all done. This is our footrest that we made. And if you made this, you should be very proud because these things cost a lot of money. And this project, if I'm calculating right, depending on where you get your wood, For me, it cost about $8. No, less, maybe $7 to make this footstool. So put it in your yard, put it on your patio, put it on your deck, and when people ask you, where did you buy that from? Tell them you made it yourself. Okay guys, this is Chris, and I am signing out. I will see you later for my next DIY. Bye.